Wedding day, Wine was busy with makeup stylist while Nari was searching around for Mrs. Lee. Suddenly, a hand on her arm pulls her in a corner. Her back hits the wall, her eyes widen, and she was about to shout. Just then, her mouth is covered by a hand. Seong, he removes his hand. Nari, what happened, Seong? Seong, actually, Nari, one of the hook of your dress is open from back, whispers Nari. Oh, okay, then close it. Seong, huh, Nari, yeah, close it. Look, I don't have time to get shy and ask you to bring a lady here, so do it. She turns around and removes her hair from her back, exposing almost bare back of hers. Seong gulps and closes the hook and looks away quickly. She turns around. Nari, thank you. Then again she leaves for searching Mrs. Lee as if nothing happened while Seong stands there dumbfounded. Seong, yeah, it was the girls who used to get shy from my hotness and flirting skills in college, and here is she making me red instead. Timescape in dressing room. Mrs. Lee, oh, my daughter is looking so beautiful. After all, she is my daughter. Smile. Nari fake cries. Yeah, nobody is complimenting me. I'm ugly, I know, but at least you should have said something to make me feel better. Mrs. Lee chuckled. No, my Nari is also looking beautiful. Nari wipes her fake tears. Thank you, auntie. Well, Wine, what's all this drama with the done face? If you guys are done, then should we go? Stop in Nari, or I will shave your eyebrows. Mr. Lee arrived. Mr. Lee, my princess is looking so beautiful. He caresses her hair. Come dear, let's go. Nari, almost someone is so eager to get married. Teasing smile. Wine holds the arm of her dad and starts walking. Her eyes become teary on the way she holds the arm of her dad more strongly, remembering how protected and loved she used to feel under his love and care. And now she has no idea what future is holding for her. Taeyong is standing nervously waiting for Wine on stage. Wine arrives and Taeyong gets stunned by her beauty. She was looking so beautiful with her dress and her hair swaying in air. Seong whispers in Taeyong's ear, Seong, she is looking beautiful, right? Taeyong, huh? Yeah, yes. Seong, ready to break bed tonight, teasingly. Taeyong, yes, wait, no, he glares at Seong while a red tint is formed on his cheeks. Later, Seong laughs. Taeyong, just wait for your turn and I will show how revenge works. They take their vows, followed by a quick peck of Taeyong on her lips. Wine is bidding goodbye to everyone while Mr. Lee, Mr. Kim and Taeyong was busy with their chit-chats. Seong, hey, Nari. Nari, yes, Seong, thank you, Nari, for helping me these days. I really loved your company, Nari. It's okay, Seong. After all, it was my bestie's wedding, and yes, I enjoyed your company too. They smiled at each other. Wine and Taeyong bid goodbye to everyone and left for their new home gifted by Mr. Kim. They reached their destination. Taeyong, wow, both the choices of my father are beautiful. Both Taeyong, yep, the house and my wife. He smiled towards her. She maintains a straight face and starts moving inside the house. Taeyong is keeping the luggage inside his room while Wine is standing outside the room. Taeyong, and it's done. Have some rest. Wine, you must be tired. Smile. Taeyong, I want a separate room. His smile fades slowly. He comes closer to her and caresses her hair. Taeyong smiles sadly. You can take as much time as you want, love. You go and freshen up. I will keep your luggage in your room. Wine's heart skip a bit after listening to that word, love. But she managed to keep that cold face. Taeyong shows her another room. Next morning, Wine opens the door after hearing some knocks. Taeyong, I'm going to office. These are the spare keys of our house in case you need to go out. I have already made breakfast for us. He caresses her cheeks and smiles. Taeyong, take care. I will be back soon. He leaves. Wine huffs and closes the door. A few days goes like this. Wine sleeps till late in morning while Taeyong cooks their breakfast. She never waits for him in evening and eats dinner while keeping his own dining table and stays in her room most of the time. While Taeyong is trying to interact with her as much as possible, like bidding her goodbye every morning and asking her if she had dinner at night, followed by good night wishes, but she only nods every time. Taeyong hopes were dying every day, but still he keeps patience that one day she will come out of her shell and accept him. On the phone, Nari, so how was your first night? Yeah, stop it. We are not even sleeping in the same room, Dumbo. Nari, but why? Because I can't share same room with a man, Nari, but he is not just any random guy. He is your husband. When she shouts, let's change the topic. Nari, no, we can't. You have a life. I had to live with him. How will you live like this? Tell me. I will manage, Nari. And what about Taeyong? What has he done to deserve all this? Have I told him to marry me? No, right? Nari, oh, come on, why? Are you kidding me? You're annoying me, Nari. Let's talk later. She cut the call. Nari, wait, wine. Nari grabs her hair in frustration. Nari, I need to talk to Seong about this. Well, on other side, Wine thinks about all this and feels bad for Taeyong and regret her action. Yeah, she's right. What has he done to deserve this side of my? I will try to interact with him from now on as much as possible. She decided to normalize everything with him from now on. On the phone, Nari, Seong, I need to talk to you about Ryan and Taeyong. Seong, what is it, Nari? Nari, let's meet at the cafe and discuss everything there. Seong, yeah, sure, I will pick you up tomorrow. Nari hears a honk outside her house. She rushes towards Young's car because she doesn't want her neighbor to see her with a guy. She quickly gets seated on the passenger seat beside him while Seong is still looking at her. Nari, what are you looking at? Just drive quickly. She looks around through the window to see if any of her neighbors are out. Seong laughs at this behavior of her. Nari, what, Seong, why are you behaving like a criminal as if either you are going to do a crime or have come after doing it? He starts driving. Nari, you won't understand. And by the way, why did you bring this car in our colony? I told you I will come by taxi. Next time, please bring something which doesn't catch eyes of people. Seong gets shocked after hearing her statement. Seong, yeah, girls freaks out after seeing this car of mine, and here is she rejecting it like nothing. My favorite car was never disrespected like this before.